understands it.
I see. Okay.
Want me to get you the mountain block?
No, I can climb one off this thing.
Okay. Sorry, I thought Libby would have primed you.
All right.
Sorry, it's a hell of an ass. And I am shit, I know I'm shit.
Well, obviously you're not shit.
Do you want my glove?
No, it's fine. Honestly, I don't mind having that glove. Obviously you're not shit if you've trained him to into one by yourself.
Yeah, I only got 61 or 62.
Yeah, but you did it. A lot of people don't do it.
Wait, so it's about me having some fun, really.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So when you say he gets strong, does he sort of run through the bridle a little bit?
He's a big horse for me, and I'm narrower than you. And I can't hold his body together. He does bowl on a bit, yeah. In the double, he's fine. In a snaffle, as you can see, he has big paces. And I'm just little. He's not naughty.
No.
He's just a big horse. Or a little person. I think that corner's out of bounds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He's the horse of my dreams. I'll never get another one like it. So even if you could explain it to him as a trick, I would be happy.
So, feels like he needs to be a little bit like, more prepared to wait,
Yeah.
and more prepared to react.
Yes, he's not the quickest reactor.
Oh boy. There.
Well, he is, but he throws himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he feels like a lovely horse.
I think he's wonderful. You wait till he tries sitting trot. That's hilarious. That's like outer space.
Good.
See, that's why you're stronger than me.
Good. Wait there.
He's pissed off with me by then.
Oh boy.
And you've got them shorter as well than I've got them.
A little walk.
Okay. Lady putting money in your pocket. In your pocket. Not taking it out of. You haven't got fire in your money. That's fine. Okay.
I'll see you next time. Have a nice time in Croatia. Good boy. Right. I feel like I'm doing a lecture demo with this headset on.
Yeah, good headsets, though, aren't they?
Yeah, very. Oh,
they're motorcyclist headsets.
I mean, the little bit of swinging is going to make it difficult for the ones as well.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the first thing that we need to get a little sort of iron it out, you know. Keep going.
He's worse than Thor's, I tell you. He swings like a bugger in the Thor.
Good boy.
But you have got him much more together, I think, than I can get him.
Oh. Boy.
Oh, now he's beginning to sit a bit. The only time I got them, and I just got one, I felt almost, I can't explain it, that all four legs were in front of me. I really tapped him up.
No.
Yeah, that's what he does to me. See, I can't hold him when he does that. At the couple of strides, he's gone.
Good boy.
Oh, you got him sharper, haven't you?
Right, so this round's a little easier, isn't it? He doesn't swing quite as much this way.
No, he swings his quarters to the left, doesn't he?
Yeah, so you've got the wall to help you this way.
So you're on the right way now. Okay.
Stay where you put, mister. So I would start on this way when you do them.
Okay.
That's the first thing. As you said yourself, you need to get the canter a bit short and bouncy.
You can tap him if you want. He might buck, but he doesn't mind otherwise being tapped.
Good.
Oh!
Oh, that one was his, not mine.
Yes, I keep getting 9 2s instead of 7. I do my 7, he does another one.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, you show off.
No, you know, you say he doesn't get them, he does.
It's me then, isn't it?
No, it's not you. No, for me, what I feel is he needs to be a little bit more like, you know, when you say he puts in an extra 2 or he swings a little bit, you've got to be stricter about that, whether it's 4s, 3s or 2s. And I think you'll find if you iron that out, you'll get the ones much easier.
Right.
And I would just keep doing 1-1 for a little while. I'll pick him up now. I'll see if we can get 4. We'll see. But that's more the issue. He's got a good canter. He's obviously got a very good temperament. You know, everything.
Oh, he tries. Yes, he's not saying no at all.
All the ingredients are there, except the fact that there's just a few sort of slightly woolly areas. The swinging or the deciding when and when not is going to change. And I think if you just iron those out, you'll find the moment. It's always that thing, isn't it? When they're slightly ahead of you, pulling away from you, like you said, or however it happens to happen, if they're slightly ahead of you, it's hard for you as a rider to find the moment to give the aid, isn't it?
That's precisely what's happening. Because I think, oh God, has he changed? Do I move?
It's
on. The moment.
So you know, first and foremost, he must be allowing you to say like this in this moment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Not deciding for himself. And he's probably only deciding for himself because you're a little bit like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Is it me? Is it him?
That's when he pisses off, isn't it?
No, he's just working it out.
Okay.
So I'll do 1-1 again. Good boy. It's fine. No.
And he gets enthusiastic.
Good boy.
So bad. I can see what's happening. He's taking too big a front stride, isn't he? And then it's putting him too flat.
Well, you just have to think, regroup, together. Good.
Well done.
Regroup. No, I missed the aid. Well, you don't. Doesn't matter. You know, you've just got to learn them like they have to learn a flying change. So again, it's regroup. Ignore all this bouncing around, which is not what I want. Let me find the canter. There we are.
He's just sitting there, are you?
Yep, I'm saying come here, and now he feels ready, so I'll go on 1-1. Good boy.
That's amazing.
Well, you know, it's every time it goes wrong, it's not thinking, oh my God, it's a disaster, what's he doing? You just think, you know, what? Never mind. Sit up, put him together, pay attention, and good.
That's amazing.
I'm not going to go for 4 because it's obviously not. And what?
No,
when I first learned the ones, what someone said to me is before you even think about doing more, you want to feel like you can do 1-1 anywhere, anytime.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't expect you to be doing a string of them.
No, I mean, and he's just a little bit. Everything you've said is exactly right. Once he gets a little out of balance, a little long, then his body doesn't feel like it can do it anymore. So it's been brave enough to say, right, abandon it for a minute, just come back to cantering around the outside edge, make the canter short, together, listening, ask again.
I think I've been trying to think mistakenly, putting too much power in, and then then he really cannot cope with it.
You know, and that's the thing. You almost want to make when they're learning them, you almost want to make a slightly short, slightly tense canter, but short.
Yeah.
You know, so you've got that little bit of like tension, so you can pop, 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 pop. If you've not got that little bit of tension, they don't learn to do the pop. And then afterwards, once they've learnt them, then you make them more like the rest of the changes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect. I've been putting too much power in and powering him off.
Do you want to have a little go, or do you want me to do anything else?
I don't want to get on him, but I'll tell you what you can do. Just for a few moments, try his Piaffe passage. And it's very much learning at the moment. So he is quite sweaty. So if you just carry on for 10 minutes, absolute relax. Because again, you'll have a stronger seat than I've got. And again, he's only learning. His piaffe is moves quite forward, and then it will come back and sit. But we're only doing a few paces. But passage he could do as a youngster, and then we had to stop him doing it because he did it everywhere. And now he's finding it more difficult than he did then. But literally no more than 10 minutes, Liam, because he is quite hot. Yeah, I use my mirrors as well. He books straight, by the way, so even if he books, you should be all right.
Keep going.
Boy. Oh, kicked his tummy.
Good.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Fantastic. That's all we're learning, really. And then.
So in that, you want to make sure before you ask for the piaffe.
Yeah.
You want to make sure in a very collected walk, obviously, but that you have the feeling he wants to go forward. Not that when you start doing this for piaffe, that he does it with you. Does that make sense? As you're collecting him, you must still have the feeling that he's inclined to go forward, and that's why I kicked him a few times. Because I felt like when I started to half hold...
He's coming back at you, isn't he?
Yeah. So then you have to, a bit like with the changes, you have to regroup, abandon it, and say, no, come on, I want collected walk, put in front of my leg.
Good boy.
This little bit of bouncing, and just ignore until he's... Good boy. All right. So now I feel like he's a bit more forward.
Good boy. Wow.
Same again, we get him just a little... No, go there, we're not allowed... A little bit more forwards again. Good boy. Collect the walk.
Yeah, I can't even collect the walk as well as you can. Good boy.
Keep going.
Good boy. Probably as much as he can do of that. He almost does it more behind than in front.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that for now.
Okay. Good boy.
Forwards.
I've been putting his head down. What do you think about that?
He must become... he must come between the leg and the hand, but at this stage, because he's really right at the... Good boy. He's right at the beginning. Yeah. I just want to feel that although he accepts the boundary in front, he keeps thinking forwards.
Good boy.
Good boy. Good.
That's nice. Nice.
That's much better that time. Because he's thinking forward. It's sort of that... It's hard to explain, isn't it? But I'm sure you'll understand it. It's sort of saying, you're not allowed to pull away from me, but there is still... You can still go that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's been clever enough with your...
behind you.
Yeah, and then you forget it. You know, you must just walk out, get him in front of the leg and go, good boy. And all he's got to do is just bounce a little bit.
Good lad.
Good boy.
Oh, that's him really trying. Well done.
Right, let's see what Passage like.
He has a naturally passagey tight trot anyway, as you can feel.
Right.
And again, it happens more behind, which is weird. Oh, you're nearly there. You've got such light reins as well. Good boy.
Good. Good boy. No, not down there. Got to trot it forward. Not that forward. Oh. Good boy.
You got legs like a pair of pincers.
Good boy. I'll go on the bag now. I'll do the first. Is a good one because it gets them thinking forward because they normally do a medium trot, and then as you get the end. Boy. Boy. No, not so much.
He's got an amazing trot though, hasn't he?
And then again, half halt. I know it's hard.
No, he's just misunderstanding a little bit.
Good boy. More time. Boy. Good.
Once you do medium, it's easier.
Good boy.
It's nearly there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with all three of those things, he's right at the beginning of his understanding of it.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to build on it little by little. Because he's so willing, it won't actually take you long. But with both the Piaffe and Passage, you've got to... Oh boy. You've got to remember that you must have the feeling that he wants to go forward so that you've got something to half halt.
I'll get that.
If he's coming back at you and you're half halt, you just end up with nothing, which I'm sure you can feel when you're riding.
So I've been putting his head down, but actually you didn't do that. You put your leg on, didn't you?
Yeah, leg on, and he's got to learn to do it in a reasonable balance.
Fantastic. That was a hell of an ask of you, Liam. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, if it helps a little bit's a little bit, isn't it? Good boy.
I think you explained the one much more clearly than I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you very much indeed.
Well, you know, I felt like he understood the 1-1. It was just making sure he's in the right canter. That his body was able to do it, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like, you know, if you were on, say, a young horse and you wanted to canter out of trot, you wouldn't go flying off in medium trot before you asked for canter. You'd organise the trot and say, and now is the moment. It's just the same, isn't it? You've got to organise that canter, make the short, bouncy, tiny bit of tension in there, straight, and then you can just think 1-1. You know, and you don't wait for the moment. You just think, move your leg, move your leg.
Okay.
You know, don't wait for the change, because you just don't have time. It's got to be move, move.
I think that's part of my problem. I was going to ask my husband if he'd take me to Talland, actually, because they've got some...
That's a good idea.
Grand Prix horses. I've never even ridden them, Liam. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because it would just help your confidence, I think, to be able to do it.
That's brilliant. I'm well chuffed with that. Thank you very much.
Good. He's a lovely old boy, though, isn't he?
I've had him since he was broken when he was 7.
How have you?
And believe it or not, he broke his leg when he was 18.
Really?
Mm. 2 cracks that long and a dent. The other horse kicked him upper near 4.
And how's he bred? Is he a thoroughbred?
No, he's the old-fashioned Hanoverian.
Oh, is he? I thought he was like a proper thoroughbred, if you like.
Bloody hell, no, he's Veltmeyer.
Oh, right.
By Veltram, by Veltmeyer. That's why the leg trailing thing, I think they're a bit like that, aren't they? But I think the only reason I've been so lucky, I'm fairly careful with him. He lives out 24/7, 365.
Yeah. Because he doesn't feel like the age he is, does he? You know, he feels quite supple and loose and...
Yeah, the stables are in the field, and I put the beds down. I will do shortly, and they sleep inside, but only because they want to. The doors are never shut. And he's on Cartrafen and Corsaflex, and something for his feet. But I'm quite careful with him in that I wouldn't go to anybody rough. That's why Libby suggested you.
No.
Skinny, strong, but you won't wreck him.
But I think, it's like all, you've just got to chip away at it, quietly, and because he's like he is, it won't take long.
He is big for me.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I'm quite small.
Good.
I'm really chuffed with that. Thank you very much. What's your surname, by the way?
Whitworth, it's Calum.
I say Liam.
Yeah, but I was just thinking to myself,
Calum.
but so many people do that.
Liam
and I was just thinking,
came out.
Why do? Because everyone must make that sort of link. It's strange, isn't it? Calum Whitworth.
Calum Whitworth. Yeah. That's fantastic.
So are you nearby to here?
Yeah, I'm only 2 miles down the road.
Oh, right.
Mm. And I can tell you weren't getting thrown around because the headsets would have fallen off. I can't keep them on unless I got my hat on.
No, he's really very sweet horse, isn't he?
I love him. I absolutely love him. He can be a sod. Don't get me wrong, but he's just more yobby than... Never, thank you. Never, ever been nasty in his life.
No,
you rode him beautifully. I mean,